He had exploded into existence, right there on the deck. Sulphurous yellow smoke rolled off his shoulders. Cinders popped around his curly hair. From the waist down, he was nothing but a square marble pedestal. From the waist up, he was a muscular human figure in a carved toga. "I will not have weapons inside the Pomeranian line," he announced in a fussy teacher voice. "I certainly will not have Greeks." Jason saw Annabeth's look that said, "I've got this." "Terminus," he said. "It's me, Jason Grace." "Oh, I remember you, Jason," Terminus grumbled. "I thought you had better sense than to consort with the enemies of Rome." "But they're not enemies." "That's right," Piper jumped in. "We just want to talk. If we could—" "Ha!" snapped the statue. "Don't try that charm speak on me, young lady, and put down that dagger before I slap it out of your hands." Piper glanced at her bronze dagger, which she apparently forgotten she was holding. Okay. But how would you slap it? You don't have any arms." "Impertinence!" There was a sharp pop and a flash of yellow. Piper yelped and dropped the dagger, which was now smoking and sparkling. "Lucky for you, I've just been through a battle," Terminus announced. "If I were at full strength, I would have blasted this flying monstrosity out of the sky already." "Hold up." Leo stepped forward, wagging his Wii controller. "Did you just call my ship a monstrosity?" "I know you did not do that." The idea that Leo might attack the statue with a gaming device was enough to snap Annabeth out of her shock. "Let's all calm down." She raised her hands to show she had no weapons. "I take it you're Terminus, the god of boundaries. Jason told me you protect the city of New Rome, right? I'm Annabeth Chase, daughter of—" "Oh, I know who you are." The statue glared at her with white blank eyes. "A child of Athena, Minerva's Greek form. Scandalous. You Greeks have no sense of decency. We Romans know the proper place for that goddess." Annabeth clenched her jaw. The statue wasn't making it easy to be diplomatic. "What exactly do you mean, that goddess? And what's so scandalous about—" "Right!" Jason interrupted. "Anyway, Terminus, we're here on a mission of peace. We'd love permission to land so we can—" "Impossible!" the god squeaked. "Lay down your weapons and surrender. Leave my city immediately." "Which is it?" Leo asked. "Surrender or leave?" "Both," Terminus said. "Surrender, then leave. I am slapping your face for asking such a stupid question, you ridiculous boy. Do you feel that?" "Wow." Leo studied Terminus with professional interest. "You're wound up pretty tight. Got any gears in there that need loosening? I could take a look." He exchanged the Wii controller for a screwdriver from the magic tool belt taped to the statue's pedestal. "Stop that!" Terminus insisted. Another small explosion made Leo drop his screwdriver. "Weapons are not allowed on Roman soil inside the Pomeranian line." "The what?" Piper asked. "City limits," Jason translated. "And this entire ship is a weapon," Terminus said. "You cannot land." Down in the valley, the Legion of reinforcements were halfway to the city. The crowd in the Forum was over 100 strong now. Annabeth scanned the faces and— "Oh God." She saw him. He was walking toward the ship with his arms around two other kids like they were best buddies. A stout boy with a black buzz cut, and a girl wearing a Roman cavalry helmet. Percy looked so at ease, so happy. He wore a purple cape just like Jason's, the mark of a praetor. Annabeth's heart did a gymnastics routine. "Leo, stop the ship," she ordered. "What?" "You heard me. Keep us right where we are." Leo pulled out his controller and yanked it upward. All 90 oars froze in place. The ship stopped sinking. "Terminus," Annabeth said, "there's no rule against hovering over New Rome, is there?" The statue frowned. "Well, no, we can keep the ship aloft," Annabeth said. "We'll use a rope ladder to reach the Forum. That way the ship won't be on Roman soil, not technically." The statue seemed to ponder this. Annabeth wondered if he was scratching his chin with his imaginary hands. "I like technicalities," he admitted. "Still, all our weapons will stay aboard the ship," Annabeth promised. "I assume the Romans, even those reinforcements marching toward us, will have to honor your rules and send the Premier line if you tell them to." "Of course," Terminus said. "Do I look like I tolerate rule breakers?" Annabeth," Leo said. "You sure this is a good idea?" She closed her fists to keep them from shaking. That cold feeling was still there. It floated just behind her. And now that Terminus was no longer shouting and causing explosions, she thought she could hear the presence laughing, as if it was delighted by the load of choices she was making. But Percy was down there. He was so close. She had to reach him. "It'll be fine," she said. "No one will be armed. We can talk in peace. Terminus will make sure each side obeys the rules." She looked at the marble statue. "Do we have an agreement?" Terminus sniffed. "I suppose. For now. You may climb down your ladder to New Rome, daughter of Athena. Please try not to destroy my town."